asking kids to create, it becomes the glue which attaches disciplines. It forces conversations, it forces creations, and all of a sudden a subject that you may see on this island becomes an integral part of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis.
It's really important for students to be able to create in their classes. We're trying to give them the opportunities to personalize their learning and really make it connect with the real world. They have to be able to evaluate the information as much as they can and then create something that's new and something that they're doing through their own learning.
Through creation, we can make those meanings. We can take things and create things and all of a sudden force conversations that may have never happened in a traditional academic setting happen in a very natural way.
Every freshman, every class, and every gym has 1/4 of swim gym where they do scuba diving.
With the program, it takes you out of your element and it kind of draws people closer together because people get to talk about their experiences, having fun underwater.
The scuba was so different. I've never done anything like it before. We were underwater for like an hour, but it felt like nothing.
When you're underwater, the only way we were able to communicate with each other was with this like etch-a-sketch kind of pad, and there was only one of them. So it's hard for us to kind of hand it off to each other and giving each other ideas on how to make the structure.
Zero gravity, you're underwater. You had to take it to the next level. You had to figure out how you're going to do this. First, we were just connecting pipes all over the place, and we saw that wasn't working, so then we all just started to take a section. We built the corners, everybody built up, and you connected your pieces, and you got the structure.
What I learned from the experience was the value of communication.
They have free reign on any design. Whatever pops into their head, they can use a 3D modeling software to create it. So it's not something they're limited to just pictures they see of something else. They can actually morph something an idea they might have gotten from somewhere else. They can tweak it with the software and see how their little changes actually affect what they're ultimately going to build. So that's, I think, creativity in the making is just having that freedom to real-time manipulate something of an idea they have in their head.
I'm really into aviation, so I am printing a Cessna 172, which is a very popular airplane.
As a science teacher, I have things in my head of what I think they'll use it for, and they're just coming up with all these neat ideas of ways, not just artistic, but actually functional pieces that are meant to help something else.
You can create all kinds of things. You can create moving parts and gears that all print into one thing and make something like a fan. I've seen hand crank fans where you print all the parts, you put them together in 15 minutes.
What I saw is our guys getting engaged, creating things on a week-to-week basis. You'll see it going now, and really any given time you walk into council hall, you'll be seeing something being printed. It's just been a fun thing to see kind of emerge and become a part of what we do.
The students learn basic skills of everything from the visual arts to instrumental music to choir, theater, and then those components just get built upon year after year within the arts area. Those students then go out into the other courses and they see where their talent lies, and they'll come back and they'll use those skills that they learned in the other areas.
First thing that we're always trying to teach them is what is art and what's the importance of art. Why does it matter?
That's something that in the department we're always trying to work out together, that we want this basic foundation that everyone understands all this kind of exciting knowing of the skills that you have to do to build those.
I was not very creative at all going into high school. I did not like art at all until I got something hands-on and three-dimensional, and I could use my hands to change the shape and throw a bowl, and it was just mesmerizing.
The experiences that they can have through all these different mediums, which I think is so important, that tactile use of their hands to using modern-day computers, and having that all available to them, I think is really great.
Empty bowls has taught me to think deeper about the things I do. Like on a superficial level, ceramics, you're just making a bowl and you're just using clay, and something that can just be recycled and forgotten about. But empty bowls taught me that it can be so much more.
I think empty bowls falls more under the umbrella of service even than it does arts.
And it's supposed to symbolize like all the empty bowls in like the Philadelphia area, because all the money goes to support the Bethesda project, and the Bethesda project raises money for the homeless in Philadelphia.
Yeah, empty bowls, it was really rewarding for me. It was a lot of effort to put into it, but what we got out of that was awesome. It was with a great group of guys. We had a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully we helped a lot of people.
Our boys learn that they have more in common with the population whom they're serving than they ever expected. The biggest idea behind this is that when you develop a talent anywhere, whether it's in the ceramic studio or in the music recording studio, when you invest a lot of time in developing a talent, you have the responsibility to look at how that talent can make our world a little bit better.
We offer music starting in 6th grade all the way through 12th grade. We offer both vocal and instrumental, also composition classes and theory classes for the guys that really want to dig in. In high school alone, we have chorus, we have guitar, we have jazz band, we have jazz improv, which is a college level course, and we have drumline for beginners. We also have music technology and recording, which is a huge success here in Malvern. This is the room we're in right now. And guys that know nothing about music within 2 weeks are writing music and using the computer to do what they can't do as a musician.
In our music recording and technology class, we get to create using technology. My major next year has to do with computers, and this is a great opportunity to fuse my love for computers and music and blend them. Malvern has definitely prepared me for a music career beyond these walls. This year I got the opportunity to play the trumpet with a professional who helped me, showed me the ropes, and just knowing that, I knew I can take what I've learned in the classroom beyond.
So the Malvern Theater Society is the largest co-ed activity that we have on campus, and it comprises students from Malvern Prep, Villa Marie Academy, and the Academy of Notre Dame. And one of the cool things about the Malvern Theater Society, and actually one of our goals, is to provide a very highly educational experience. So students, when they're part of MTS, they have the opportunity to learn alongside professionals what it means to construct a lighting plot, costume design, building sets, learning the skills of a stage-wise actor, namely acting, singing, and dancing. They really have that first-hand experience, and it's a very hands-on experience for all students that are involved.
I made new friends. I had the best time of my life the past 2 years. And it's super scary at first, but if you just take and ride, then you're gonna have the best time of your life.
There's also been a growing interest among students from other areas of the campus, in particular athletics. A lot of students have kind of jumped out of their comfort zone, thinking outside the box a little bit and kind of exploring this new area, which later has become a passion of theirs.
It was pretty interesting for me, kind of stressful, but I took it and ran with it, and I had probably the best experience at Malvern that I've ever had, and I had the time of my life being on stage, and honestly, now it's over, I'm really missing it. All the people that I met, all the things that I've done, it was a lot of fun.
It's like a family, basically. It's undescribable.
This process of working with the students, allowing them opportunities to create things, has just made it more authentic for the students. Meaning, it's not something that the teacher creates and they're just doing it for the teacher. These are more things that they're really doing for themselves that apply the content that they're learning.
Malvern, just like there's so many opportunities to do so much here, and you can never go wrong with whichever path you choose. It's just like whatever makes you happy.